Alright, so this next reaction is the 10 best Xbox Series X game by Mojo Play once again. Now, if you know me, I've been playing throughout one of the Xbox Series S, not X, throughout nearly a year, and even though I still have it around here, yeah, just in case. And I haven't played any of the new games besides from Halo, New Gears of War, any other new games that I haven't played for quite some time. And even though I've been busy playing over at PS5, and of course I was one of them, of course. But if you ask me, I want to be a multi-platformer gamer because I want to play throughout all of it at the game at the same time and see what the graphics looks like. So that's just in case. So also, sorry, that was the plan, just in case. So yeah, but right now I'm gonna check it out in 5, 4, 3, 2. I forgot about that.
Welcome to Mojo Plays, and today we're counting down our picks for the 10 best games to play on Xbox Series X. Now, it's worth noting that this list will be a blend of Xbox Series X specific games and some other Xbox games that are best enjoyed on the Series X, all with a primary focus on first-party games when possible. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Hellblade 2. I never played it.
It's coming easy. That's my name. You can smell your fear. It's easy.
The follow-up to Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, this long-awaited sequel is a treat to experience on Xbox, even if it does have some fumbles and a super short runtime. Apart from being touted as one of the best-looking games around, Hellblade 2 is a deeply intense and emotional roller coaster ride whereby Senua must venture across a mythological version of Iceland in hopes of stopping the Northmen and their nefarious schemes. The visceral combat and unique puzzles do feel quite similar to the first game, which doesn't always help this game to completely stand out from its predecessor. However, the incredible psychological elements at play via Senua's psychosis, especially through the binaural audio, have been ratcheted up, making for a tense and harrowing adventure through a dark land. Palworld.
Oh, Palworld.
Yes, by now we all know the whole Pokemon with guns thing. However, Palworld really is so much more than that. It most definitely lifts plenty of ideas and systems from other games and series and just throws them into some sort of odd concoction, but strangely it all just works to great success. If video games are just meant to be fun, then Palworld nailed that to a T. Combining monster catching, third-person action combat, survival elements, farming elements, and plenty of open-world exploration, Palworld always gives you something fun to do and work towards. Sure, it certainly feels strange to exploit your eponymous pals for resources and profits, but you gotta make a living somehow, right?
I got a question though. Is it still free? Cause I would love to play Power. It looks fun, but I also heard that it's the copy of the whole Pokemon, and most of Nintendo's was not happening of copying it. So they try to sue them for copying it of the Pokemon without permission, of course, and I think that's why I think most people why they play it much as often is because I feel like it may have something to do like the different reason between the Pokemon clones and the real Pokemon games instead. So, yeah, they probably did that without permissions. I guess that's why.
Even though it can be a bit janky at times, the sense of overall fun and playfulness in Palworld easily makes it one of the most enjoyable games on Xbox. Pentiment.
Never heard of it.
Although no longer an Xbox console exclusive, this Xbox Game Studios published game is truly remarkable, both in terms of gameplay and aesthetics. While it's the immediately striking painting-esque art style that lulls you in, it's the richly rewarding point-and-click adjacent gameplay that will ensure you are hooked all throughout this adventure. Stepping into the shoes of journeyman artist Andreas Mahler, a series of murder mysteries begin to play out, with, yeah, you guessed it, Andreas thrown into all of the uproar. The game takes place in and around a semi-fictional Bavaria region where you explore and chat with the locals. It's a uniquely strange hodgepodge of gameplay ideas, including detective work, RPG elements, and puzzle solving, that all seem to coalesce into a package bursting with creativity, thought-provoking scenes, and plenty of fun along the way. Psychonauts 2.
I forgot about that.
Time for justice!
It's pretty crazy to think that it took over a decade and a half for the follow-up to the beloved cult classic adventure platformer to arrive. The wait was certainly well worth it, seeing as Psychonauts 2 is one heck of a charming and enjoyable game. You once again play as Raz, a zany, psychic-infused character who finds himself at the Mother Lobe, the headquarters for the titular Psychonauts. It's here that Raz once again hops into the minds of other characters in order to solve their mental conundrums. It's these various minds that serves as the game's levels, where the game's incredibly creative depth from Double Fine Productions comes into play. Raz's psychic powers are just so much fun to use, whether that's battling the strange psychic goons and various enemies, or platforming around the colorful world to find secrets. You'll likely just have a big old smile plastered over your face all throughout this mesmerizing journey.
This is a mission about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
What?
The sheer staying power of Microsoft Flight Simulator over the years is quite remarkable. While certainly a niche experience, for those looking for realism and simulation-focused flight mechanics and gameplay, 2021's Xbox Series X version of Flight Simulator is truly extraordinary. This is not an
seems
easy
very
game to get
relaxing.
into, given the complexities of flying the incredibly varied aircraft. However, for those looking to learn the ropes, with the help of an in-depth tutorial, it's an experience whose rewarding nature is simply unmatched. From the downright gorgeous graphics, to the staggering number of locations to fly over and around, to the different handling models of all the aircraft, Microsoft Flight Simulator aims to keep you in the cockpit for the long haul.
I'm about to find this game right around Microsoft Flight Simulators. Oh.
Hi-Fi Rush. It's truly a travesty that Hi-Fi Rush's developer, Tango Gameworks, was shut down by Microsoft. This 2023 gem of a game takes your favorite parts of character-driven action-adventure games and infuses all of it with top-notch music, rhythm-based gameplay, and a cartoony, cel-shaded sort of art style that will definitely stand the test of time. As character Chai explores Vandalay technologies, everything around him pulses to the beat of the music, making the whole game world just feel alive and in step with the auditory experience. Chai is able to take on enemies with tons of hard-hitting
fun.
combos that are only amplified by the beat. That is, if you can happen to keep up with it.
Pretty rock star move, Chai.
Plus, getting to hang out with Robot Cat 808, quirky, charming, and brilliant Peppermint, the magnificent Macaron, and more is always a real treat here. Hi-Fi Rush gets you right into its story and action, ensuring you are consistently propelled forward. Seriously, don't skip out on this one if for some reason you missed it.
Check this out. Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm.
Starfield.
Starfield?
Sure, Starfield might not be the pinnacle landmark experience from Bethesda that many were hoping for, especially when compared to the behemoth that is The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. However, there's no denying that the sci-fi epic is still a downright blast to play through. This action RPG lets you live out your space fantasy, replete with varied planets to explore, tons of weapons and skills, and numerous well-written characters and quests.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
Your fully customizable protagonist is the perfect avatar for your personal space adventure. While you can't freely fly around to most areas in the settled systems, like many had hoped for and dreamed of pre-launch, it's still a real treat to hop into your very own customizable spacecraft and take part in space battles. Mix in an engaging sci-fi narrative, great moment-to-moment combat, tons and tons of customization, quirky characters, and a fleshed-out world, and you get an Xbox Series X game that, while definitely far from perfect, keeps you immersed all throughout its meaty runtime.
You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
Gears 5.
You find what you're looking for?
Yeah. And now we need to kill it.
While Gears 5 might technically be an Xbox One game originally, there's no doubt that playing this acclaimed game in the venerable series on a Series X is the optimal experience. Gears 5's jaw-dropping visuals are still just as impressive today as when the game first launched. Plus, it plays and feels buttery smooth. If you happen to miss this entry in the series, you once again play primarily as Kate Diaz, with the game being set in the world of Sarah. Kate and pals hope to restore power to an uber-powerful weapon system known as the Hammer of Dawn. The third-person cover shooting gameplay remains, but it's all been highly refined and polished here. Interestingly, Gears 5 opted for myriad open zones where you can freely explore, find a bunch of collectibles, and take on countless baddies. While the linear moments and the intense set pieces are still definitely the highs for this game, it's refreshing to see Gears try new gameplay tweaks. Don't worry, the tried and true Horde mode and traditional multiplayer are still in the package and offer bountiful over-the-top carnage and fun.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you, it's about me. I need to fix this.
Halo Infinite. It's definitely been a rocky road for Halo Infinite since it launched back in 2021. What should have been a system seller for the Series X ended up sort of stumbling out of the gate, at least in the multiplayer department. However, nowadays Halo Infinite is in a fantastic state and offers a robust, meaty, and utterly engaging semi-open world single-player campaign, as well as deeply rich and rewarding free-to-play multiplayer with tons and tons of content to dive into. You once again step into the shoes of Master Chief as he takes on the Banished, following up from the events of Halo 5 Guardians.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kinda seems like it.
The explorable ring world of Zeta Halo is a great playground for traversal and destruction, especially because of Master Chief's fun grappling hook. The FPS combat is weighty and intense and makes each encounter with the Banished play like a dream. If for some reason you are still on the fence about Halo Infinite, or if you want to get yourself up to speed on all things Halo lore, you can always opt to dive into the excellent Halo the Master Chief collection for oodles of sci-fi FPS fun.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
Forza Horizon 5. Now, it's pretty darn crazy to think that one of the very best Xbox Series X games just so happens to be a racing game, but such is the case with the impeccable open-world racing juggernaut that is Forza Horizon 5. Playground Games knows a thing or two about creating distinct, vibrant, and lived-in racing experiences. Horizon 5 takes place in a gorgeous rendition of Mexico, one littered with tantalizing mountainous vistas, bubbling volcanoes, arid deserts, quaint towns and villages, and mesmerizing beaches. It's a beautiful and sublime locale to host the titular Horizon event. Putting the pedal to the metal with a staggering variety of vehicles feels so freaking good in this game.
Maybe I should try it out. That's very
The
fun.
arcade-like controls paired with the excellent and varied race events in tandem with stellar audio design and visuals ensures that Forza Horizon 5 is the racing game that Series X players won't be able to get enough of. Whether you choose to just cruise across Mexico taking in the sights or participating in the high-octane Horizon race events, one thing is for certain, you will be having the time of your life. So, do you agree with our picks for this list? Be sure to let us know down in the comments section which games you absolutely love playing on your Xbox Series X. Thank you for watching this video from Mojo Plays. If you do want to see more from us, then be sure to subscribe to our channel and press that notification bell so you never miss out on our top-notch daily gaming videos.
Alright. That was great on the list, of course. But the only thing mainly that I want to get was Gears of War 4 and 5, of course. And of course, I forgot to play Halo 5 and Infinite as well because I do miss out on all things. I mean, there's a lot of things that I actually missed out a lot because I don't know, man. I always hate being all laziness and all that, and I don't want to like discontinue. Oh, sorry. I don't want to discontinue my entire game because I gotta like try my best to catch up to you know, cut a lot of games, and that's what I'm planning on trying to do, unless somebody else supports me, as long as it takes, because I really want to get a new game along with the others, so that's the more important thing. So yeah, yeah, but let me know, comment down below what y'all think about this, and also, what is your favorite game on Xbox Series X or X? How you but yeah, I'll see you on the next video.